the Indians can choose to work for one if they choose. But they go on top. It's deflected into the backcourt by McElry. McElry has a layup. It's up and it's in. And we're tied at 11 in the closing seconds of the opening quarter. Driving in Wilkins. Left side, that's Reagan. Left wing for three. Got another one. An 11-0 run for Walk-On. Doubles the score at 22-11 here in the second. Wilkins, the rebound back into the offensive end to Reagan. Reagan drives in the uncontested lay. It's up and in. And the biggest lead of the night for Walk-On at 30-17. Walk-On used that big run in the second quarter to build an 11-point lead. Tiger Hawks made a run in the third to get back within 5, but Walk-On closes the deal. They defeat North Fayette Valley by a final score of 49-36. Mosier goes baseline to Keeker. Keeker back to Mosier. Step behind the arc. Right side for three. Rattles around. Got it to stay down. Continues the hot shooting trend, and the Tiger Hawks lead 8-7. So 10.4 seconds to go. Mosier to take it inbounds, and he tried to go back to Oconus. It goes into the backcourt. O'Neal picks it up right side to Mouty. Scores a layup. The clock never started, but the basket's going to count nonetheless. 16-14, the Indians in the lead now. White's cut off on the baseline. Over to Mosier. He's open. Steps into a three. Right wing. Got it! So another three-pointer hit there by, once again, Mosier. And here's a timeout by Walk-On. The Indians here now trail. Left side, Von Stegen. Left side for three. Got another one. Circled around. Got it to stay down as we approach the 2-minute mark. 5-point lead for Walk-On. It was a 2-point game going into the fourth, but it's the Indians finishing strong. They defeat North Fayette Valley by a final score of 41-32. The best high school basketball is on KCTN FM 100.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus LiveScan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Elkader Floral Shop, Sode's Green Acre Gift Shop and Liquor Store in Guttenberg, Old Crow Mercantile in Elkader, Earhart Nagy McCorkindale and Vorwald in Elkader, Electrotech in Guttenberg, Anna Mae Mosier CPA in Guttenberg, CJ Moyna and Sons in Elkader, Cab Power Sports, Napa Auto Parts in Elkader Care Center and Kingston Court Assisted Living, The Brim Coffee House in Elkader and McGregor, Elkader Pit Stop, and Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Megan Livingston. Coach, her team finishing up the regular season 2-16, dropped that decision to Key-High 79-47. Tell me about that game.
Well, the game started off a lot better than anybody could have expected. We were actually leading for a little bit in the first quarter. Our energy was there. We forced some turnovers. It was really great to see, but then their key players kind of locked in and our shots just don't fall. We don't have the shooting percentages that other teams have, and I've told you that how many times this season.
Sure, but still certainly some positive putting up 47 points. So let's go through.
Definitely.
Yep, absolutely. Let's go through starting a lineup for your team tonight.
Tonight we'll have Emery Ostrander, Erica Sarazua, and Sophia Schmeeler, and then Kamaya Millard and Adeline Helly.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Off the bench, we have Ellie Smith. She is usually our free ball shooter. Mallory Dean, Kinley Deitmeyer, Kira Gall, and Maddie Thomas.
All right, now turning our attention to Central. I know you played them twice this season. Dropped a tough one last time, 46-34. What do you know about the Warriors?
I know that they like to kind of run two posts or try to draw us to the middle, and then they kick out for threes. So we've been really working on extending our defense and getting out to those three-point shooters, and they like to set screens, and have a three-point shooter in the corner. So we need to work on getting out there and identifying that faster. No second chance shots. We're really working on rebounding and outletting and hoping that they can force some turnovers too. That's pretty much all our last matchup was for the first quarter. Was we turned it over, Central turned it over. Hopefully we can clean it up and give them a little run. All
right, now as far as progress, I know this is a very young team. Do you like the progress your team has made so far this season?
Definitely. I look back at some of our scores from the beginning of the season, and I just can't believe it. They were only shooting like 20 and 30 times. And, they are all so coachable, and they listen to what we ask. And, that's all anyone can hope for. So they're taking the shots. They just don't fall. So maybe that'll change tonight.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
All right, thanks.
Yes, Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Megan Livingston on her Eagle team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're well living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
Combine strong winds with icy conditions and you have a winter storm recipe for downed power lines and outages. Get prepared now. Put together a kit to help keep everyone safe and warm during a winter storm emergency. Have extra blankets handy and stock up on water, flashlights, non-perishable food, essential medicines, and more. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Johnson's Restaurant and Reception Hall in Elkader, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Mobile Track Solutions in Elkader, David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua. Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. We continue the Chalk Talk for tonight's game. We're joined by Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley. Coach, your team finishing up the regular season 8-13. An impressive win to close the regular season, handled West Central 54-15. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, we did a nice job in the first quarter, Dan, and moving the basketball, attacking the lane. We did a really good job on the defensive end in the second half of, just playing team basketball, finding bodies, and getting out in transition. Actually, in the first quarter, we did a really good job as well. Katie Royer had a season-high 20 points, and Blair Sharp had a season-high 18 points, so it was nice to see those two kids and excel on the offensive end. They've really done a really good job on the defensive end, so they got rewarded on the offensive end as well.
All right, so lots of positive there. Let's go through starting a lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, our consistent starting lineup, we'll continue to start that. Briley Erickson will start for us, along with Blair Sharp and Oakley Armstrong as our guards. Katie Royer and Layla Emerson will start as our posts.
And I know some kids contribute off the bench for you.
Yeah, Peyton Stannard has really played pretty well over the last 6 to 8 games. She'll come off the bench for us, along with Mike Gregerson as sophomores. Freshman Zoe Armstrong comes off the bench for us as well, extends their defense. And then Natalia Singleton plays for us as a post.
All right, let's turn our attention to Clayton Ridge. I know you beat them twice during the regular season. Last time 46-34. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, they continue to improve, Dan. The record tonight, it's postseason, so it's a new season in my eyes and in our kids' eyes as well. So we have to come ready to play. They do a good job of just pressuring the basketball. They've extended their defense to full court stuff. We saw that the second time, and we turned the ball over early in the game. So, they do a good job that way. And obviously, Adeline Helly inside is a presence, so we need to be able to defend that, whether we're playing man or zone, doing a good job of finding bodies and locating to grab rebounds.
All right, some of the other keys in the ball game for your team.
Yeah, I think we need to limit our turnovers, maximize our offensive possessions. That's a huge thing. We also need to push the ball in transition. That's something that we worked on throughout the week this week, and hopefully we can see it reap some benefits for us tonight here in this game.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thank you, Dan.
Central basketball coach Mark Wiley talking things over about his Warrior team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Central State Bank provides a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you won't deal with a branch or department. You'll deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and All Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. The Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Aaron Hammond. Welcome to Elkader Central High School Gymnasium, and it's the start of the girls basketball tournament tonight on KCTN with a Class 1A opener with Clayton Ridge and Central. The Eagles come in a record of 2-16. Central comes in with a record of 8-13. The Warriors won the two matchups this regular season.
Yeah, Central took care of things there, but as you look at this season, you see a lot of growth out of that Clayton Ridge team. That second matchup a little bit closer. They're hoping to get over that hump tonight.
In the second matchup, they actually led in the third quarter of that ball game. Central won the first matchup 57-28. Central won the second matchup 46-34. Both teams average around 35 points a ball game. And for Clayton Ridge, it's like 30 points a ball game. Both teams have scores that lead them at about 7-8 points a ball game.
Yeah, they're looking for those other scores. I think both these teams know which ones get them regular scoring. It's those, role players, those extra girls. They got to put in some points for either one of these teams if they want to have a chance of winning tonight. Winner
of this ball game heads to Keyhigh on Tuesday night to face the 15th-ranked Hawks in what would be the regional quarterfinal then, coming up there on, once again, Tuesday night. Meanwhile, Central comes into this ball game holding West Central to 15 points, so they come in feeling good. Clayton Ridge had a great offensive night against Keyhigh, putting up 47.
Yeah, able to put up a lot of points for the Eagles. I think that's important for them. For the Warriors, able to hold a team down. I think that's important for them. So I think both these teams are doing what they want to do going into this matchup, but I think it's still going to be a good ball game.
And we figure this is all about turnovers, isn't it?
Absolutely. Take care of the ball. I think establishing an inside presence on either side is going to become important, and that offense has to go inside out. And I think both these teams want to run their pace, and I think they got to try to find a way of establish whatever they want that to be tonight.
All right, so we're just about ready for the starting lineups. Eagles wearing the green bottoms and tops with the black numbers and trim. Warriors the home white bottom and tops. Central across the front of their jersey. Eagles across the Clayton Ridge side. Let's go to the courtside public address announcer Aaron Reinhart. And tonight's starting lineups here for our matchup with Clayton Ridge and Central.
Basketball fans, welcome to tonight's Class 1A Region 4 basketball game. The visiting team for tonight's game is the Clayton Ridge Eagles. And the home team for tonight's game is the Central Warriors. Throughout tonight's game, sportsmanship expectations of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union will be followed. It is the clear obligation of contestants, coaches, and spectators to practice the highest principles of sportsmanship and ethics of competition. Now, let's meet our starting lineups. For the Eagles, a sophomore, number 1, Erica Sarazua. And for the Warriors, a senior, number 2, Oakley Armstrong. For the Eagles, a freshman, number 5, Sophia Schmeeler. And for the Warriors, a junior, number 3, Briley Erickson. For the Eagles, a freshman, number 21, Emery Ostrander. And for the Warriors, a sophomore, number 5, Blair Scharf. For the Eagles, a junior, number 24, Kamaya Millard. And for the Warriors, a senior, number 12, Layla Emerson. For the Eagles, a freshman, number 32, Adeline Helly. And finally, for the Warriors, a senior, number 20, Katie Royer. Coaching for Clayton Ridge tonight, head coach Megan Livingston, assisted by Stan Bockenstead. Coaching for Central tonight, head coach Mark Wiley, assisted by Emily Frieden. Ladies and gentlemen.
There you have it. Opening action coming up next with Central and Clayton Ridge.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Luena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a crop, harvest wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. Not a bad crowd on hand for this matchup tonight with Clayton Ridge and Central here tonight on KCTN FM 100. Also following us online, KCTN.com with live video on KCTN.com as well as the KCTN YouTube channel. So it will be Helly to jumping up for Clayton Ridge, and I believe it will be Scharf jumping up for MFL Marmac. So we'll see as the Warriors break the hustle here, break the huddle, I should say. Ready to go in this ball game tonight. A young Eagles team that has taken some steps forward throughout the season. Meanwhile, it will be Embretson to jump it up for Central. I guess that makes more sense. She's their post player, right?
She's a post player, yep. Senior, let her do what she does.
So let the girls' tournament begin here tonight on KCTN. So Embretson and Helly in the center circle. Luther Linderbaum with the tip. It is won by Central. However, it goes into the backcourt to Clayton Ridge. And we've got a hand check right away on Katie Royer 4 seconds into this ball game. And the Eagles will take it out near side. Is that an indication how the game's going to be called tonight?
I think so, and Royer's got to be careful because they want her on the court. She's a great defender for them. She can't get into foul trouble.
She missed the last ball game. So right side with the basketball, Clayton Ridge has it. Ostrander baseline, Kamaya Millard from the wing. Little 10-footer, shot no good. Rebound deflected out of there, picked up by Scharf. Kamaya Millard leads Clayton Ridge along with Helly, both of them at 8 points a ball game, 8.33, 8.31 if you want to get particular. And it is Central facing the Clayton Ridge 1-2-2 zone. Scharf baseline and to Erickson, high post area to Embretson. The ball knocked out of there, picked up by Millard. It is a turnover. Millard back into the offensive end, left side to Ostrander, who loses it, but able to save it to Schmeeler. Top of the key, Sarah Zua. Right side, Camilla Millard drives baseline. Cut off there by Royer, who dives to the floor and causes a jump ball, but it'll stay down here with the Eagles.
No, that'll be Central's. Yep,
our official corrected the right way to go. The Eagles won the tip there, so correction, it goes to Central. Here's some full court pressure by Clayton Ridge, and it's more of a 1-2-1-1 pressure. Backcourt, Erickson to Scharf. Scharf in the offensive end to Royer. Top of the key. Royer puts it baseline to Embretson on the baseline. 15-footer, aired it out long from left to right. Millard got the rebound and then a foul on Royer, and that will be the second foul on Royer. A major concern for the Warriors here, 1:05 in.
Yeah, this is a big concern because not only does she defend well, but she's also, gets a lot of rebounds, works at the other side of the post, and they want her on the court. She might be sitting for a while.
Coming off a game in which she scored 20 against West Central the other night. So both fouls against the Warriors, and Central comes out. They'll play here girl-to-girl defense. Left side, it is again in the lane to Helly, but the ball knocked away by Embretson, fronting the paint off the left block. It'll stay down here, left side with the Eagles.
And sophomore Maya Gregerson is who checked in there. She's going to replace Royer here.
Left side, Millard inbounds to, once again, Ostrander. Ostrander brings it top of the key to Sarah Zua. Sarah Zua with it. Schmeeler top of the key. Brings it right side. Cut off by Gregerson. Looking backdoor. Millard leading the pass there is backdoor to once again Schmeeler, but overshot. Millard cutting backdoor, and it is a turnover committed there by the Eagles.
Yeah, that was a good backdoor, but just couldn't handle the pass, and Central's going to have to get through this pressure once again.
Erickson, backcourt, double dribbled with the basketball. Lost it, picked it up again. That's a double dribble, and the ball goes back there to the Eagles. So turnovers, we mentioned that's going to be a concern, and we've seen a couple already.
Well, you look at Central, they average about 18. Clayton Ridge averages about 27, so both these teams are prone to turning the ball over.
Schmeeler drives left side, a little 5-foot leaner. Shot is short, just on the left side of the lane, and the rebound cleared by the Warriors. Erickson offensively drives in, knocked away from behind by Sarah Zua. It'll stay down here. They'll take it off the right side of the basket. Clayton Ridge student section is below us. The Central student section is on the far side, and both student sections are on their feet. So inbounds to, once again, Armstrong. Right side, Erickson open, right corner for three. Circled around, no good. Helly clears the rebound for Clayton Ridge. Backcourt area, it is going to be Schmeeler. Schmeeler left side to Ostrander, drives in, layup, it is up, it is in, foul, count the basket. So the Eagles in transition score the game's first points, and they lead 2-0.
And I talked about both teams wanting to control their pace, and the Eagles felt like if we can get out and go, we're going to try to, and that was a great opportunity there, just able to get the bucket and the foul.
At the free throw line is once again Ostrander. Free throw on its way. It is no good. Embretson gets the rebound, so they're unable to complete the three-point play, but the Eagles strike first 2 minutes into our ball game. Armstrong across the offensive end. Right side in the corner to Gregerson. Gregerson to Armstrong. High post area to Embretson. In and out of her hands. Some traffic in there may have disrupted things. Sarah Zua has it for the Eagles. And back over right side, trying to go off a pick. Gets it to Schmeeler. Top of the key, left side to Ostrander. Ostrander outside the left block. On top to Sarah Zua. Sarah Zua gets a lane to the basket. Swoops in the layup. No good. Hung on the rim on the right side. Goes away. But a foul on the reach in by Scharf. Third whistle against the Warriors. And it will be Sarah Zua to the free throw line for two.
Another thing we didn't talk about with free throws. Clayton Ridge not a great free throw shooting team at 37.5%, but you get to the free throw line enough times, you're going to knock some down.
Sarah Zua's free throw, it is good, and it is 3-0. So Sarah Zua, by the way, one of those girls that right about that percentage. Gregerson checks out. Into the game is number 15 for Central in Zoe Armstrong, a freshman. Second free throw by Sarah Zua, 100% trip that time. Sarah Zua makes them both, and Clayton Ridge the early 4-0 lead. Erickson to Armstrong, Embretson. Back over to Armstrong, and again, they've got to hurry here. Armstrong gets it ahead to Embretson, but throws it out of bounds on the far sideline. And the Warriors Unfortunate they didn't get a 10-second call there, but they turned it over nonetheless.
Yeah, they look a little rattled with that full court pressure. They just they're getting in position, but they're not seeing that open girl right now.
Left side, Ostrander in the lane to Helly. Her first touch, tries to go through the double team, and it's quickly tied up. Armstrong digging in, forces a jump ball, and it'll stay off the left side of the basket. Eagles maintain possession.
Look for them to try to find Helly on the inside on this out-of-bounds play.
Kamaya Millard takes it inbounds left side, and she's going to go into the corner to Sarah Zua. Sarah Zua to Helly, takes a tough shot, contested over Embretson. Good straight-up defense from 12 feet away, aired out the shot long, and back into the offensive end is Central. Armstrong, right side to Erickson. Erickson, top of the key, left side now to Oakley Armstrong. Armstrong drives in, takes a shot, partially blocked by, at that time, Ostrander, and the Warriors able to hang on to the basketball. Back left side in the lane to Scharf. Covered, works it on top to Standard, right side with the basketball, actually Zoe Armstrong. Erickson drives baseline, shot clock's down to 5. Left side, Oakley Armstrong gets it to Embretson. Top of the key, instead goes left side. Armstrong from 30 feet away. The ball hits the rim, it is short. Good defensive possession by the Eagles, and coming up empty is Central.
Yeah, Eagles now need to get a good offensive set.
Helly takes the shot from just off the right block, but again, Embretson had a hand in the face. Shot is long. Armstrong gets the rebound. Embretson doing the right thing, staying on her feet.
Yeah, stand on your feet, force her to shoot over you.
Zoe Armstrong in the lane to Scharf. Gets it by Helly. Score from the right block, up and in. So the Warriors' first points come nearly halfway through the opening quarter, and it's 4-2.
I don't think we expected a high-scoring game, but that's a big drought for the Warriors. They need to consistently be able to score.
Schmeeler to Helly, knocked away, but I think Armstrong's called for the foul, and that will be the 5th foul now on the Warriors. So the Eagles in the bonus the rest of this first quarter, the final 4 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to go 4 minutes, and as I said, not great free throw shooters, but you got to knock some down. This is a big ball game in the postseason. It's win or go home.
And Helly has, of course, been to the free throw line more than any other player for the Eagles. Free throw is good. Percentage there right around 50%, makes the first one there. And the Eagles here hitting some free throws early, now leading 5-2.
Yeah, that's keeping them ahead in this ball game right now.
The left-handed post player is Helly, keeps that ball high. Second free throw popped in and out, it's no good. Rebound, Embretson saves it out of bounds off the left side, and the Warriors maintain possession. Armstrong back over to Zoe Armstrong. That's Oakley to Zoe, and now a timeout because the shot clock was down to 25 seconds. There was a 10-second violation coming. Timeout by the Warriors. They trail early 5-2. Let's take this break.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
3:15 left in the opening act. 5-2. Clayton Ridge the early lead in what has been a defensive ball game so far. Again, 5 fouls committed by the Warriors. Eagles have not committed a foul here.
Well, they're sitting in that 1-2-2 or 1-2-2 zone, 1-2-1-1 in the full court, and just playing good straight-up defense so far.
Erickson across the timeline. Schmeeler, by the way, plays the top of that extended 1-2-2. Zoe Armstrong has it left side, knocked away by Sarah Zua, and Schmeeler picks up the loose basketball but throws it away as Scharf is picking up the loose basketball and fouled by Sarah Zua on the reach-in, so the Warriors maintain possession.
Yeah, and it did change possession because they reset the shot clock, but Warriors are going to get it back. They're going to have to reset here.
And they'll take it. Sideline area, inbounds to Erickson, in the corner to Embretson, in the right corner. Thought about the shot, instead goes to Armstrong. Erickson in the lane, that's again a jump shot there by Embretson from just inside the elbow from the left side. Missed the shot, kind of landed awkwardly on her right foot, but she was fouled as Schmeeler tried to, again, block the shots, and that will put Embretson to the free throw line.
Yeah, walking a little gingerly on that leg, so we'll see how that holds up, see if she plays through this.
We mentioned the shooting percentage from Clayton Ridge from the free throw line. Central a little over 50%. Embretson's free throw on its way. It's off the back of the rim. She'll get another opportunity. Embretson, by the way, right about that level on the season. As the first substitution to the ball game for the Eagles, it will be Schmeeler checking out. And into the game is number 20. That will be Ellie Smith, another freshman. So this is a very young Clayton Ridge team. And the second free throw by Embretson, and it's off the back of the rim. They come up empty. Kamaya Millard gets the rebound off the left side. Eagles quickly back into the offensive end. Millard drives right side, back over to, once again, Smith. Deep three from a step behind the arc right side. No good, but the rebound bounces out, and it comes back to Smith. Millard drives baseline, but she stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Did get by Scharf there, but stepped out of bounds, and a turnover by the Eagles.
Yeah, the Warriors are just about a half a step slow tonight. They're just not quite keeping up, both offensively, defensively. So they got to pick up the pace.
In the backcourt to Scharf. Scharf with that size gives him the ability to oversee things. She brings it into the offensive end, stops as she comes across center court, but gets out of it. Back to Armstrong. 3 minutes left in the opening quarter. Armstrong back over to Erickson by the volleyball line. Top of the key there again. Zoe Armstrong, right side to Oakley Armstrong. She drives underneath the basket, knocked away by Sarazua, and driving right side Sarazua, a reach-in foul committed by the Eagles underneath the basket. So that'll be the third whistle now on Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, just she was dangerously on the baseline, and Miller just kind of stuck out a hand, tried to throw her off her balance, but got a piece of the body.
Left side of the basket, Erickson will take it inbounds in the corner to Embretson. On top to Scharf. And they work it around the horn in the corner to Erickson in the deep right corner. Erickson back to Armstrong. Step behind the arc. Right side for three. Got it. 2.5 to go. Opening quarter. We're tied at 5.
Yeah, big bucket there by Oakley Armstrong. She was deep. I don't know if she realized she was that deep, but that was a big bucket.
Sarazua in the offensive end for the Eagles. Left side to Smith. Backdoor cut. Tried to go to Ostrander, and the pass goes off her hand. She had a nice cut off the left side of the lane. But they turn it over, and it goes back to the Warriors.
Here comes that pressure, though. They're kind of setting up in that 3 across and then the stagger in the back, but just trying to slow the Warriors down, and thus far it's been working.
Erickson to Scharf. Scharf right side traveled with the basketball. Yeah, she caught it just short of center court. Wanted to rifle it ahead, but took an extra step. And the turnovers for both these teams not pleasing at all.
Clayton Ridge is up to 5 Central. That's their 6th. So just not taking care of the ball, not valuing those possessions early in this game.
And offensively, Ostrander drives baseline, cut off on the baseline. On the wing to, again, they work it there to Smith. Back over from Helly inside, quickly back to Smith. And they'll look for Helly on the right side. They get it in the lane to Ostrander. Ostrander to Smith inside the three-point line. 19-footer. It is no good, probably closer to 18 feet. And it is Scharf clearing the ball. Ahead of the pack, they get it to Embretson. Her shot, no good, but fouled. Helly crashes to the court, getting back defensively. Millard and Helly both challenging that shot. And Embretson to the free throw line for 2, and the foul called on Millard.
And that's going to be her 2nd, I believe. So now a little bit of foul concerns there on the Clayton Ridge side.
She is the most experienced player Clayton Ridge has, as they started 3 freshmen and a sophomore tonight. Millard just a junior. Embretson's free throw, it's off the back of the rim. It is no good. The Warriors, usually a team that shoots far more than their opponents from the free throw line, as Helly checks out. Into the game is number 11, Mallory Dean, a sophomore. But Clayton Ridge has taken 226 free throws, or Central has. Clayton Ridge, 224.
Yeah, Central just hasn't shot as many as they typically do in the season.
Embretson's free throw off the back of the rim. The ball knocked out of bounds by Millard off the left side. It'll stay down here with the Warriors. Singleton in. Embretson checks out for the Warriors with 1:54 to go here in our opening quarter. Erickson will take it off the left side of the basket. Erickson in the lane. Singleton rolls to the left block but misses the shot. Point blank range. Loose ball in the middle of the lane. Picked up by Millard. Eagles have some numbers. Millard drives in. The shot leaves it short. It was contested by Erickson, who gets the board. And the Eagles denied a fast break opportunity, and Central's going to throw it away. Zoe Armstrong from the backcourt tried to launch it ahead to Singleton, and that ball goes out of bounds right along the outside volleyball line.
And you can see Coach Wiley talking about get that ball up, get a better angle, because Singleton, she's a load in there. She's going to have a nice opportunity to get some baskets.
Sarazua on top to Smith. Smith, top of the key, left side offensively here now. And she'll bring it over here to Ostrander. Ostrander tried to go right side, knocked in the air by Singleton. It's a turnover by the Eagles. Erickson in the offensive end to Armstrong. Armstrong drives in a reach-in foul by Ostrander. So this game is going to be called tight, which is good. I mean, it sets the tone how this is going to be called.
Yeah, absolutely. It's consistent. They've set the tone early here, but these teams have to adjust or they're going to be in big foul trouble by the time we get to that fourth quarter.
Both teams with 5 fouls, and our scores tied at 5, and both teams have more than 5 turnovers. So free throw on its way by Armstrong. It is up, bounces to the side of the rim, then goes off the left side. It is no good. Peyton Stannard into the ball game for the Warriors as Zoe Armstrong checks out. Sarah Zua checks out for the Eagles, and back in there is Schmeeler. So at the free throw line is Armstrong. Second free throw on its way. It is good as it rolled to the back of the rim. And they have had a number of free throw opportunities here. I think that's their first make, isn't it?
Yeah, that's their first one, and they need to start capitalizing if they get opportunities.
Smith, left side. Ostrander on top to Schmeeler. Schmeeler goes in the lane to Dean, reverses it right side to Millard. Millard tracks it down in the far right corner. Back out on top to Ostrander, actually Smith. Smith with it, stops right side to Dean in the lane, trying to go to Millard. Millard, it's intercepted by Scharf. Good fronting defense in the paint. Erickson offensively gets a lane to the basket, but cut off, and she'll work it back over into the corner. Left side for three, it is Oakley Armstrong. Shot well long. Singleton could not hold in the loose ball. Meanwhile, Armstrong knocks it away from Millard, and Millard's got to be careful with those fouls. Meanwhile, Stannard, left side to Scharf, on top to Armstrong. 25 seconds left. The shot clock is off in this first quarter. Stannard on top to Erickson. Erickson by the volleyball line will back it up, and sure enough, that's what they're going to look to do here, is take the final shot of the quarter. Armstrong to Stannard, left side to Erickson. Erickson again back over to Armstrong behind the volleyball line, but you better hurry, you're down to 5 seconds to go. Armstrong, right side, Erickson open, right wing for three, off the back of the rim. Stannard the rebound, put back from 10 feet away, rolls off the left side of the rim, it is no good. And the opening quarter comes to an end. 6-5, Central the early lead in our regional opener.
Scooters Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooters Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooters Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooters Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooters Coffee in Manchester.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Elkader Floral Shop, Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store in Guttenberg, Old Crow Mercantile in Elkader, Earhart Nagy McCorkindale and Vorwald in Elkader, Electrotech in Guttenberg, Anna Mae Mosier CPA in Guttenberg, CJ Moyna & Sons in Elkader, Camp Power Sports, Napa Auto Parts in Elkader, Elkader Care Center and Kingston Court Assisted Living, The Brim Coffee House in Elkader and McGregor, Elkader Pit Stop, and Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg. So again, our score, Central leads Clayton Ridge 6-5 at the end of one. It will be the Warriors basketball, but first off, what are our shooting stats in the opening quarter?
For the Warriors in the first half, or first quarter, they were 2 for 10, 1 of 5 from the three, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 6 from the free throw line, 7 turnovers. For the Eagles, they were 1 of 8, 0 for 1 behind the arc, 1 of 7 otherwise. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 turnovers.
Left side, they set a screen for Erickson, who tried to throw it in the lane to Embretson, but Embretson was cutting towards the basket. It went right into the hands of an Eagle. Meanwhile, Schmeeler loses the basketball, intercepted there by Erickson, ahead to Royer. Royer drives in, blocked by Millard. Even with 2 fouls, took the chance, and the Eagles race it back into the offensive end. Meanwhile, Ostrander loses the basketball. It is picked up by Royer, and I believe a foul called on Ostrander.
Yeah, I believe that was on Ostrander coming from behind.
So Royer with 2 fouls out there. Also out there for Central is Scharf, Embretson, Erickson, and Oakley Armstrong. Smith now checks out for Clayton Ridge, and they have out there Schmeeler, Sarazua back in, Ostrander, Millard, and Helly starts the second quarter for them with a 6-5 lead here in the early second quarter.
And remember, Millard has 2, now Ostrander also has 2.
Left side in the offensive end, Oakley Armstrong, and traveled with the basketball. Wanted to go to the top of the key, but that lane was defensed, and another turnover in this game.
Yeah, I think the Warriors, again, they're getting sped up a little bit, getting out of their comfort zone. Just dial it back, have some patience, take a deep breath here. Let the defense work now.
Sarazua brings it left side by the UIC logo, and back over to Ostrander. Ostrander reverses it to Millard at the top of the key. In the lane, Helly, one-on-one, little turn move there. Off the back of the rim, lays flat, rebound tipped out of there though, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Meanwhile, right side for 3, Schmeeler got it from the right wing. Eagles retake the lead at 8-6.
A big bucket there by Schmeeler, knocking down the 3.
And offensively, Royer on top to Erickson. Right side to Armstrong. Armstrong in the corner to Royer. Royer back to Armstrong, on top to Scharf. Left side, Erickson open on the left wing, fires up the 3, banked it long. Armstrong gets the rebound, drives in, put back, no good, but fouled by Millard. And that will be the 3rd foul on Millard, a major concern for the Eagles now.
Yeah, Coach Livingston didn't take her out. earlier, and now, she's going to have to come out with those 3 fouls.
So, again, she will check out after the first free throw attempt by Armstrong. So the Eagles making their free throw so far, whereas Central has struggled from the free throw line in the early part of this game. Armstrong's free throw, it's off the back of the rim. She will get another opportunity. Armstrong, not a bad free throw shooter either, usually makes half those attempts.
Yeah, so hopefully here, try to salvage 1 of 2, but Central just not shooting very well here at the free throw line.
Second free throw, it is good. They'll take that one, and it's 8-7 here. 6:44 left in our first half, and the Warriors extending full court pressure now to 1-2-2, and they get a steal as Royer jumps the passing lane. Erickson rifles it down low to Armstrong. Armstrong stops, trying to get free, goes over to top of the key to Royer. Royer, left side, Scharf, left wing for 3. Aired it out, but Armstrong the rebound, tries to reverse. It is no good. And then after she got the ball underneath the basket, it was knocked away by Sarazua. Armstrong just left with nowhere to work.
Yeah, she just trying, giving every effort to get that up on the glass, but she was buried underneath that hoop.
Inbounds, Erickson. Erickson right back to Scharf. Open, right corner for a second, but now closed. Erickson right side for 3 off the back of the rim. Embrettson the rebound, saves it back to Armstrong, and the Warriors continue the possession. Left side, Armstrong, high post to Royer. Royer tried to go baseline in a reach-in foul by Clayton Ridge. Royer got it at the high post, looking to go to Embrettson off the left side.
And that's going to be 3 fouls here early in the second quarter on the Eagles, so kind of turning the tables a little bit and doing a lot of fouling, just not coming clean.
Scharf takes it inbounds and has to go back up to Erickson, but it's knocked away by Sarazua into the scorer's table on the near side, and the ball will go to center court now with the Warriors taking it out of bounds. 8-7, Clayton Ridge in the lead here, and Armstrong goes into the backcourt to Erickson. Erickson, left side now to Armstrong. Armstrong, right side to Erickson, rifled the pass from one wing to the other. Too high, too hot to handle, and the Warriors turn it over on an errant pass.
That's always a tough pass. It's dangerous with the defense, but when you go high like that, sometimes it gets away from you.
Ostrander in the backcourt, stops the dribble. The pass intercepted by Royer on the sideline. Left side to Erickson. Left-handed layup, no good. Royer the rebound, put back, it's up and in from the right side. And here's a timeout by Clayton Ridge. Central retakes the lead at 9-8. 5:43 to go in the half. Let's take this break.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner, supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
So it's 9-8, Central in the lead, and a game that kind of sludges around here in this first half. And a good timeout taken by the Eagles because they have to adjust to this full court pressure.
Yeah, full court pressure kind of got them off guard, and so they're going to reset and try to have some attack for this pressure.
Ostrander in the backcourt, stops the dribble, needs some help, and goes back there to Schmeeler. Schmeeler dribbles it into the offensive end, but loses it. However, saves it back to Ostrander, who drives in. The shot up and in. So they beat the pressure. Right side Ostrander, left-handed, took it up there, and the Eagles answer, leading 10-9. Armstrong, left side to Embrettson. Embrettson drives in, shot, it is up and in. Took it there into the shot blocker, and Helly kissed it off the glass from the left side. Maybe a little flow going here.
Quick and strong to the basket, a good finish by Embrettson.
Sarazua dribbling into the offensive end, beats the pressure, stops at the free throw line. Left side to Ostrander, who drives baseline. Helly gets it on the left block. Post-up shot up and in. Good look by Helly. Kept the ball high, and I believe that's her first basket of the game.
Yeah, that is. She got to the free throw line, but hasn't had a field goal until there.
12-11. Clayton Ridge retakes the lead. Scharf, right wing, on top to Erickson. Left side, Oakley Armstrong. Armstrong baseline to Embrettson. Embrettson Left on the baseline to Royer. Her shot blocked from behind by Helly. Straight up defense there, and the ball picked up there. Meanwhile, the Eagles, Ostrander nearly throws it away after the Eagles picked up the loose basketball. Schmeeler, right side. In the lane, they go down low, and that is Helly from the right block. Shot off the side of the rim. That time a couple of Warriors defended her. And Scharf the rebound off the left. Meanwhile, rifling it ahead is Erickson to Royer behind the defense and scores the basket. Oakley Armstrong the touchdown pass. 13-12, the Warriors answer.
Yeah, why not? Just get it up the court, let them work, and Warriors retake the lead.
Sarah Zua, left side, drives baseline, cut off. And it is Schmeeler. Schmeeler left side. Sarah Zua open for three. Popped in and out, no good. Crashing to the floor is Embretson along with Helly. There is a foul, and I believe this is going to be on Embretson as both bigs hit the court.
I think so. I think she was going to box out and made a little contact there. They both crashed pretty hard. She's holding, I don't know if it's a wrist or what she's holding there, but something's not quite right. She's trying to regroup and recompose herself.
And Oakley Armstrong will check out. And coming into the ball game is Zoe Armstrong. Meanwhile, Embretson continues to work things out. We'll head to the bench. Looks like she's okay. As Natalia Singleton, by the way, back into the game. Left side, they work it there to Smith, who just came back in for the Eagles, along with number 22, Kinley Deitmeyer. In the lane, it is Smith, cut off on the right block. On top, actually Smith, top of the key, right side for three, shot no good. Mallory Dean also checked in, so three changes there for Clayton Ridge. Back offensively, Erickson, left side, Scharf open, left wing for three off the back of the rim. And Ostrander clears the rebound off the right side.
Has a good-looking shot out of Scharf there, just not able to knock it down.
3.5 left in the half. Right side, Deitmeyer in the lane. Dean covered, flips it to Sarah Zua. Right side for three, grazes the side of the rim. The ball will go out of bounds just at the end of the central bench. And the ball goes back to the Warriors. A one-and-done trip that time for the Eagles.
Yeah, just not real good possessions there. Quick shots, not able to get rebounds or second-chance opportunities. Need to work that offense a little bit.
Eagles have pulled back pressure here.
Yeah, I think different personnel out there. They just feel more comfortable. Let's set up in that 1-2-2 and force some half-court action.
Erickson to Scharf. On top, Zoe Armstrong. Left wing and in and out of the hands of Scharf. That goes into the Clayton Ridge student section. Good hands in the front row by that man. And the ball goes back there to the Eagles on another turnover.
Well, and something we haven't talked about is so many young kids on there. Maybe there's a little nerves here.
Yeah. Royer back into the game. Scharf checks out. 13-12, Central in the lead. And right side, it is Smith with the basketball for Clayton Ridge. Smith, right side, cut off by Armstrong. And trying to go to Ostrander, overshoots her, and that pass goes off the hands of Ostrander. Picked up by Zoe Armstrong, back to Oakley. And they're in the offensive end. Central is very quickly. Right side, Erickson, intercepted by Sarah Zua. Sarah Zua, fast break the other end, stops, goes up for the shot. Blocked there by Oakley Armstrong, but into the hands of Ostrander, following up the play. Banks it in from the right side, and the Eagles retake the lead at 14-13.
That was a great trailer move by Emery Ostrander right there for the putback.
Oakley Armstrong, right side to Erickson. Erickson open, right wing, fires up the three, aired it out. Armstrong the rebound, saves it back to Erickson. Warriors another offensive rebound. Zoe Armstrong in the corner to Royer. Royer, cross-court pass to Oakley Armstrong. Oakley Armstrong brings it right side, cut off by Sarah Zua. Back over to Erickson. Shot clock's at 5. They've got to hurry here. As going off a pick is Erickson. She'll take a contested three. Top of the key. Popped in and out. Singleton the rebound. Throws up the putback. Banks it left. It is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Also of Clayton Ridge. And it stays down here again with the Warriors.
Well, Central has a nice possession here. Had a couple of looks. Not able to knock shots down, but still maintaining possession. Continue to have patience, work for that open shot.
Erickson will take it out of bounds. 2:02 to go in our first half. Royer cuts right to the block, misses the right-handed layup. Singleton the rebound, and Singleton fouled on the reach in, down below by Clayton Ridge. Another offensive rebound here for the Warriors.
That was a big rebound there by Singleton, just skying up to get that, ripping through and maintaining that possession.
Embretson in, Royer checks out. Meanwhile, Sarazua checks out for the Eagles, and Schmeeler back into the ball game. And the Eagles line up in that 1-2-2 with Central taking it out right side of the basket. On top to Armstrong. In the corner, Erickson running through the pick, and they call an offensive foul here. They pointed the wrong way. Zoe Armstrong ended up on the floor. The foul is on Clayton Ridge. I don't know how Armstrong would have been committing the foul, crashing to the floor.
She just got run over and setting that screen, and she's going to be the free throw shooter. I think that's what the official was saying. Number 15 is my shooter, and the foul is going to be on Clayton Ridge.
And he pointed the other way to start with, though.
Yeah, he did. He pointed the wrong way to begin with.
So it will be Zoe Armstrong at the free throw line for 2. And the Warriors trying to tie it up here. 5 team fouls, again on Clayton Ridge, only one by Central this second quarter. And it will be Zoe Armstrong, the freshman, to the free throw line for 2. Just get a feeling that every point's going to matter tonight. Armstrong's free throw off the back of the rim. The Warriors' struggles from the free throw line continues.
Right, and I wondered how long Helly would be on the bench. That got my answer there. They need to get some height in there because they've got both Singleton and Embertson right now.
Ostrander, by the way, checks out of the ball game for the Eagles. Coming back in is going to be Dykemeyer. Helly coming back in. Second free throw, it is short off the front of the rim. Warriors come up empty. And Helly gets the rebound there for the Eagles. Back in the offensive end is Smith. Smith drives right side and near the right wing. Goes cross court there to Schmeeler. Makes a nice hop to maintain possession. Left side, Dykemeyer to Smith. High post area to Helly. Kicks it to Dean. Back left side, Smith left wing for 3. Off the side of the rim. Shot is long. Rebound pulled down there, and it's a jump ball. Getting the rebound was Dykemeyer, and again, Zoe Armstrong takes the worst of that. Ending up on the floor once again, but it stays down here with the jump ball to the Eagles.
You just get the feeling that every possession is so important, so they're diving on the court, getting after it.
Dean, and here is a travel against Clayton Ridge as they just try to get into their offense. The ball goes back to the Warriors as Scharf comes back into the game, and I believe it will be Zoe Armstrong checking out for Central. So this is really the big lineup for the Warriors.
It is. You've got Height and Scharf. You've got both Embertson and Singleton in there. Look to get the ball inside and challenge those defenders of Clayton Ridge.
1:20 left here in the second quarter. Armstrong has it right side to Erickson. And Erickson on the right wing. Quickly, Scharf has the basketball. Back right side to Erickson. In the lane to Embertson. Post-up shot, leaves it short. Rebound deflected out of there. Goes off the hands, I believe, of the Eagles, as it turns out. It'll stay down here with the Warriors.
Had what they got, or wanted what they had there with Embertson, but just a little short on the shot. She's got to get that little air underneath that.
And left side, Erickson takes it out of bounds. Goes in the lane. Embertson, shot from the block. It is no good, but a jump ball called. Schmeeler tied her up, but either way, it still stays down here.
Yeah, it's still going to maintain possession, but again, found what they wanted, just not able to capitalize on it.
Warriors want a timeout. 14-13. Eagles in the lead. 1:06 to go in our first half.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit Real Farmers, Real Food, RealMeat.com.
Been a tight ball game, 14-13, a 1-point lead for the Eagles. A score to pass along. Edco leads West Central 48-14 at the half. It was 27-3 at the end of one. Meanwhile, Armstrong just rolls to the right side of the basket, but misses the open shot off the right side. Warriors run a great set out of the break, but they come up empty. Inside a minute left here in our first half. Schmeeler, top of the key. That's Smith, top of the key for 3. Popped around, and the shot did not go down. Embertson gets the rebound, and here's a reach-in foul from behind by the Eagles. So back to the other end, and the Warriors go to the free throw line once again.
Yeah, we're going to shoot some free throws here, and you just, if you're the Eagles, you can't afford that. Fouling that far away from the hoop, walking the full length just to shoot free throws.
It is only the first foul on Helly, and Embertson back to the free throw line for 2. And as we mentioned, the Warriors have struggled mightily from the free throw line. Embertson's free throw being on its way there, and that free throw, it is no good. The mystery continues.
Yeah, they were 1 of 6 in that first quarter. They've only made 1 of 5 here in this second quarter.
So again, that's really been the difference in this ball game so far. Embertson, second free throw on its way. It is good, and the game now tied at 14. Biggest lead in this ball game has been 3 points.
Yeah, 3 points is our biggest, and having trouble getting it across here are the Eagles.
And they just do. Get it to Dean in the offensive end, who hands it back to Smith, but she traveled with the basketball. Moved the feet before moving the ball. And the ball goes back there to the Warriors.
It looks like we're going to have another substitution. Sarah Zulik back in, and Dykemeier's going to check out.
So both these teams going about 3 deep so far in this game. 40 seconds left in the half. And Erickson brings it across the timeline offensively. Right side to Sharp. Sharp to Erickson. Left side to Oakley Armstrong. Bobbles it. Now picks it up. Loses it in the corner. And the ball still being knocked around. And it's picked up by Armstrong. And the Warriors maintain possession. Sharp drives baseline. A little one-handed runner. 8 feet away. Shot no good. Rebound deflected out of there by Singleton. It's picked up by Sarazua. 15 seconds left in the half. Sarazua in the offensive end and fouled by Armstrong with 11.7 seconds to go, but only the second foul on the Warriors.
Yeah, they have fouls to give here if they want to put some pressure, but they're not going to risk having those free throws.
So the second foul on Armstrong, and substitution as Ostrander will come back in for Smith for the Eagles, and they will take it, Clayton Ridge will, in front of the central bench, near side in their offensive end. Ostrander to Sarazua, back over to Ostrander, inside 10 seconds to go. Ostrander, then to Schmeeler, left side, Dean takes the jump shot, it is no good. Rebound pulled down by Scharf. Scharf gets it ahead to Erickson, with the ball batted away, and the first half comes to an end. A tight first half. Central and Clayton Ridge tied at 14 at the break. When we return, first half stats. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Browns family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Browns is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank. We empower success.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Hey sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhagen, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
The Vets and Vet Techs at Veterinary Associates of Clayton County offer a wide variety of services for all animals. We believe in treating every patient as if they were our own pet and give them the same loving attention and care they receive from you. Call our office at 563-245-1633 to make an appointment today. The Veterinary Associates of Clayton County are proud sponsors of Central Elkader Sports.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Johnson's Restaurant and Reception Hall in Elkader, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Mobile Track Solutions in Elkader, David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua. Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. At the half, tied at 14. Biggest lead for either team, 3 points in this ball game. We turn things over to Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the first half totals. Let's start with the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles were led by Emery Ostrander. She had 6 points. Adeline Helly had 3 points. Sophia Schmealer had 3 points. Erica Sarazua with 2. They had 14 points there in the first half, but they shot 24%. They were 1 of 7 behind the arc, 4 of 14 inside that 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, all in the first quarter for 75%, and they end with 15 turnovers there in the first half.
All right, for Central in the first half.
Oakley Armstrong leads the way. She's got 5 points. Katie Royer with 4, limited minutes after those early fouls. Layla Embertson with 3 points, Blair Scharf with 2, so they end up with 14 points. They shot 19%. Pretty cold shooting. 1 of 11 behind the arc, 4 of 16 otherwise, 3 of 12 from the free throw line, 25%. So 9 missed opportunities there, and 12 turnovers for the Warriors in the first half.
Yeah, that's the difference between the Warriors having at least a 6-7 point lead, perhaps.
Yeah, just making some of those free throws. Even half of those missed free throws, you've got the biggest lead in the ballgame.
Yeah, now the Eagles shooting at about what they normally shoot throughout the season there, give or take a few percentage points. But for Central, that shoots 28%, even that is a step down what they've shot in the first half in their home gym.
Yeah, just ice cold, especially behind the arc. 1 of 11, just nothing falling for them, and had the bigs in there and weren't able to get it to them. They weren't able to get much off either, so struggling from the inside.
All right, turnovers for Central in the first half.
12 for Central, 15 for the Eagles.
All right, so again, our game tied at 14. Edco taking care of West Central. They led 27-3 at the end of one. They're on their way, 48-14. Edco wins that ball game, likely a matchup with East Buchanan on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and I think they're looking forward to that. Had a big ball game with them last year. That's where things ended for them. So I think they want to play them again and get a chance for some redemption.
And we'll continue to keep you up to date on that ball game. We'll take a break. We'll talk about what's coming up next in the girls' tournament, as well as the start of the boys' tournament on Monday night. Here at the break, Central and Edco tied at 14.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus live scan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill a deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Choose skilled care to recover from your surgery or illness. Grace Bullman of Eitzen did, and she states, "When I came into the hospital following surgery in La Crosse, the first thing I noticed was it seems like family. The whole unit was welcoming, kind, caring, and glad I was there. I felt peaceful, and with their help I knew that I would get back home again, which I did just 2 weeks later. The entire staff was encouraging and always gave the extra mile. Wherever you are, remember to ask for skilled care."
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and All Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. The Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. At the half, we're tied at 14. Our girls' tournament coverage continues Saturday nights on KCTN. It is North Fayette Valley with a tall task at Dubuque Wahlert. Wahlert is the defending state runner-up in Class 3A. They are ranked at number 4. And we'll see North Fayette Valley heading down to Dubuque for that matchup coming up on Saturday nights. Our Chalk Talk begins at 6:30, game time at 7 o'clock on KCTN FM 100. Live video streamed on KCTN.com and on the KCTN YouTube channel. Tiger Hawks hope to make it a slower paced game on, once again, Saturday night.
They're going to have to do whatever they can to slow that down because the Dubuque Wahlert Eagles are pretty tough, tall task for them.
And, of course, our boys' tournament coverage right back here in Elkader Monday night. Central and Starmont, the 4 and 5 seeds in that Class 1A district, with, again, a 7 o'clock game time. And, once again, our Chalk Talk begins at 6:30, game time 7 o'clock. And, again, we'll have that for you on KCTN FM 100, live video streamed on KCTN.com, as well as the KCTN YouTube channel. Again, a score, Edco leading West Central, 48-14, likely playing with a moving clock in the second half of that ball game. Let's talk about the second half of this ball game. And defensively, this is what we kind of expected tonight.
Yeah, I think so. You wanted both teams to control the pace with their defense. I think those 2 fouls on Royer kind of disrupted things for the Warriors at the beginning, but they've kind of settled in, put some pressure. I was surprised to see the Eagles put pressure on Central, but it's been helping them with the pace of play. So I think just offensively is what you got to work on.
Eagles in the second half, I think they want to get more touches down low with Helly.
Yeah, Helly's got to touch the ball. They just weren't able to get it into her, and you know, she needs to square up, shoot that thing over top of the defense or attack the basket, try to get to the free throw line.
For the Warriors, you need a better shooting half in this ball game tonight, below 20%.
You shoot 19%, it doesn't get much worse, so hopefully they are warmed up, ready to go here in the second half.
It is the Eagles basketball. Schmealer, Sarazua, Ostrander, Helly, and Millard out there. And keep in mind, Millard, by the way, has 3 fouls to start the second half. Sarazua, high post area to Ostrander at the left elbow. Thought about the shot. Brings it left side, cut off, and hands it back to Sarazua. Sarazua, a little one-handed floater. It is short. Schmealer saves it out of bounds. Back into the hands of Ostrander. Her putback, no good. But Ostrander to the free throw line for 2. Schmealer's hustle gives the Eagles a chance at the free throw line with 2.
Well, and that was one of those situations where they looked out of sorts and they had Helly posted up, never got the ball inside to her, and you know, chose to take the outside shot. They got to the free throw line, but I think they need to still get that ball inside out.
Scharf, Royer, free throw by, Ostrander is good. Scharf, Royer, out there, Emerson is out there, and along with Armstrong and Erickson. I believe we've got finally the 5 there.
Yep.
Eagles go back up by a point. Second free throw by the left-hander. It is short. Goes off the right side. 1 of 2 for Ostrander. And the Warriors will try to bring it back into the offensive end. Royer across the timeline. Eagles again, that 1-2-2 extended zone. Oakley Armstrong with it. And goes back out on top to Erickson. Erickson, right side back to Armstrong. Baseline to Embretson. Embretson on the right baseline. Drives in, but cut off. Armstrong in the lane, Royer. Royer swings it left side. Erickson left corner for 3. Banks it well long from the corner, but the rebound tracked down by Embretson. Here's Erickson driving into the lane, shovels up the runner, banks it long to the left. Out of control, and Royer another rebound. Scharf back to Erickson, in the corner to Royer. She's got a lane to the basket, swoops up, but the ball hitting underneath the basket. Rebound by Embretson. Her putback, it is no good, partially blocked. A number of opportunities, and the Warriors come up empty and now commit a foul as the Eagles bring it into the offensive end.
If that foul's against Royer, is that going to be her third now?
I think it's going to be called on Armstrong, though, but it's her third.
Her third, yes.
Millard checks out, and back into the game for Clayton Ridge is going to be number 20 and Smith into the ball game.
Smith's going to enter the game, and she gave him some good minutes in that first half.
Armstrong, by the way, checks out as they'll bring in Zoe Armstrong for Oakley. Sarazua, left side to Ostrander, drives in, stops, goes on the wing area to Smith. Smith in the lane, Helly just off the left block, takes the shot, keeps it high, banks it up and in off the glass. Good strong move there as Embretson had straight up defense. Eagles lead by 3 right now. Royer across the timeline offensively, drives in, a little one-handed runner, off the back of the rim, rolls out of there. Helly clears the rebound, takes it away off the left side. Warriors shooting woes continue.
Yeah, they're just ice cold. Those lids are on the nets on the other end, too.
Sarazua intercepted by Scharf. Let's see if the Warriors can get out. They get it ahead to Erickson. Erickson drives in. The shot no good, but fouled as she was challenged by Smith. Erickson to the free throw line for 2. The Warriors haven't had many running opportunities in this game. Neither have the Eagles, but Erickson has 2.
Well, the previous one with Royer just kind of floated that in the middle of the lane, and I'd like to see her take that strong, maybe get the foul, and that's what Erickson did this time. Took it strong to the left side, got the foul, so she's going to have to shoot the free throw.
So Erickson with 2, free throw on its way. It is no good, and the Eagles leaving a pile of points at the free throw line.
Yeah, the Warriors were 3 of 12, make that 3 of 13 now at the free throw line, so the struggles are continuing here in this third quarter.
Millard back into the game as Smith checks out. Erickson will have the second free throw now to try to bring the Warriors back within 2. Free throw on its way. It's off the back of the rim. They come up empty. Long rebound tracked down by Sarazua. So again, the Warriors, a 52% free throw shooting team, have been nothing close to that tonight. Sarazua, right side, stops in the offensive end. Needs some help and goes over to, once again, Schmeeler in the lane to Millard. Millard back out on top to Sarazua. Sarazua in the lane, pass knocked away, loose ball in the court. I think we're going to have a jump ball, and we are. Down on the court, Helly. Also down there is Erickson, along with Zoe Armstrong, and it will go to the Warriors on the alternate possession rule.
Yeah, and looks like the Eagles are going to set up in that now a 2-2-1, so a little different pressure here, but still trying to slow the Warriors down.
Royer to Erickson. Erickson to Scharf. They beat the pressure. Erickson, Scharf there, hangs on to that pivot foot as she worked it in the left side offensively. So Zoe Armstrong, baseline to Royer. Embretson rolls to the basket, pulls up, little 6-foot shot. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. And the bigger concern, that's the 4th foul on Millard now.
Yeah, that foul goes against Millard, so she's sitting at 4, so they're going to get a sub in for her right away here. Smith right at the check-in table.
So the first 2.5 minutes played in this third quarter, and Millard had just checked out moments ago. Now checking back, after checking back in, quickly goes back out. And the free throw by Embretson to try to tie it up. Second free throw being eyed. Embretson, free throw on its way, and it is off the back of the rim. It is no good, and Helly clears the rebound. Amazing. They're shooting 20% from the free throw line. Ball in the offensive end, knocked away by Erickson on the far sideline. Eagles will take it out of bounds in the offensive end.
Yeah, they're shooting woes, carrying from the field into the free throw line and just not able to knock anything down.
Schmeeler back into Smith, who checked in for Millard. Smith in the lane to Helly off the left block, double team, reverses it back out on top, but it'll go back into the backcourt area, and that will be over and back, and the ball will go back there to the Warriors. So Helly got the ball, but there was immediately another girl dropping down.
There was a second girl there, so she was looking for that outlet, and there was nobody really in throwing range, so she had to force it.
Royer to Erickson. Left side to Zoe Armstrong. Armstrong to Embretson. In the lane to Royer. Royer going backside is Erickson. Catches it. The shot blocked out of bounds by Helly. Caught her on the right side. Little grin then from Erickson. She challenged but denied on the right side.
Well, and she knew, what she was going up against there and just tried to float it. Helly able to swat that out of there.
Erickson inbounds to Scharf. Scharf back in the corner. Erickson open right side for 3. Off the back of the rim. Shot no good. And the long board cleared to the left by Sarazua at the top of that zone. Right side, Schmeeler in the offensive end. In the lane to, again, Helly. Double team. Back over to Schmeeler. Baseline sets up. 10-footer. Banks it long. It is no good. Rebound deflected out of there. Picked up by Ostrander. And the Eagles will get another opportunity. Sarazua. Left side, drives baseline, cut off by Erickson. Trying to go to Helly, who deflects the pass out of there, but it's picked up by Smith near center court. 4.5 left in the third. Smith, right side, back over to Ostrander. Ostrander, nice pass to Sarazua, but lift the shot short off the left side. Zoe Armstrong clears the rebound. Good inside game there by the Eagles. They come up empty.
Yeah, had an opportunity and just put it a little short.
Armstrong in the corner to Royer. Royer back over to Zoe Armstrong. Scharf left side to Erickson. In the lane to Embretson. Embretson reverses it to Zoe Armstrong. Left side, Erickson open. Left wing for 3. Got it! So the Warriors needing an outside shot to fall. They retake the lead at 19-17.
And that's Erickson's first point. So maybe getting the lid off for her is going to help the Warriors here.
Halfway through the third quarter. High post area to Helly. Helly drives in, takes a contested shot just off the back of the rim. Shot no good, but Helly fouled by Embretson. And Helly to the free throw line for 2. Got that touch and had a one-on-one opportunity.
Yeah, Helly, as you mentioned, about a 50% free throw shooter, so looking to at least get the first one here, maybe get the second one, but that's going to be the 3rd foul on Embretson.
So they'll go into the bench with Singleton after the first free throw. So Helly to the free throw line for 2. And the Eagles down by 2 after the three-pointer hit by Erickson. Helly's free throw on the way, and that free throw is good. So 19-18. Eagles back within 1. They continue to shoot free throws well in this game as Embretson checks out and Singleton does come in.
Yeah, Natalia Singleton's going to have to carry some load here. Embretson's been in there a while playing with those 3 fouls now.
Second free throw by Helly, trying to tie it up. Second free throw off the back of the rim, popped in and out. Singleton got the rebound. That ball touched a lot of rim but didn't get the friendly roll in the away gymnasium. Erickson, left side, loses it. It's knocked away, and it's going to stay down here. It was knocked away by Sarah Zua. So again, it's been basically both teams clawing for everything offensively.
Every point has been so big, so huge, and missed chances and opportunities, and you're just going to kick yourself if you come up on the short end of this one.
Erickson, far sideline, gets it on top to Zoe Armstrong. Left side, Erickson open left wing for 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Singleton gets the rebound. It squirts out of there, and now we've got another jump ball. Erickson's on the floor. Sarah Zua, Ostrander looking over the pile. It is a jump ball. It'll go to the Eagles on the alternate possession rule.
That was a great rebound by Singleton, but she made the mistake of bringing that down, and that allowed the Eagles to dig and get that out of there.
So it will be full court pressure here by Central. Schmeeler to take it inbounds, left side to Sarah Zua. Sarah Zua in the backcourt, hounded by Erickson. Sarah Zua goes off a pick right side, and they better hurry as Sarah Zua gets it across the timeline just in time, and then tied up by Zoe Armstrong. Another jump ball. Sarah Zua worked right into a double team as she raced it into the offensive end to beat the 10-second violation, and the Eagles turn it over anyway.
And sometimes those situations are missed by players. You did a good job working, and you're like, oh, we didn't get the 10-second call, but you got her to go right into that trap and another defender.
Zoe Armstrong left side to Scharf. Scharf brings it baseline, cut off there in the lane. Singleton has post-up position up and in. Nice entry pass by, once again, Scharf in a 3-point lead for the Warriors.
Great pass there by Blair Scharf.
3 minutes left in the third. Schmeeler beats the pressure. She's got a lane to the basket, drives in, the shot short. Helly the rebound right there for the putback. Front of the rim, laid it over top, and the Eagles score back within 1. So the tight scores continue here. Scharf to Erickson. Left side to Armstrong. Baseline to Royer. Scharf reverses it right side to Erickson. Erickson brings it to the right corner. On top to Zoe Armstrong. And Armstrong, high post area, Royer. Royer back to Scharf. Scharf to Zoe Armstrong. Zoe Armstrong, free throw line. Tried to bounce the pass there. Lost it. She picks it up, and then a hug from behind by Helly. That'll be the 3rd foul committed there by the Eagles. It is only the 2nd foul, I believe, on Helly.
Yeah, I think she's only got 2 fouls, but Zoe Armstrong slow to get up, kind of gimpy on that ankle.
Yeah,
so
she'll check out.
They're going to check her out.
Peyton Stannard checks in, and she continues to make her way to the sidelines. So Stannard, who played in the first half, will come in. Remember, Oakley Armstrong has 3 fouls.
Yeah, so she's on the bench, just kind of nursing those fouls right now.
So inbounds, it will be Erickson on top to Royer. Royer, free throw line, brings it middle of the lane. It bounces it to Singleton inside the right block. Takes up against the double team, but plays Annie over, no good. Royer gets the rebound, taken away by Helly. They both end up on the floor, and the ball into the hands of Schmeeler. Ostrander back in the offensive end, knocked away by Stannard, and it stays down here with the Eagles. We're talking about everybody fighting for possessions. Eagles want a timeout. 2:07 left in the third, 21-20, Central in the lead.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're well living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life. Second timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. Both teams with 3 timeouts. It is 21-20. Once again, Central here in the lead, but the Eagles have the basketball as they take it in the offensive end on the left side of the basket. Sarah Zua has to go into the corner, gets it to Smith in the lane to Helly. Shot from the left block, leaning back. The shot is long, and the loose ball picked up there by Erickson. Ball hit off the back of the rim. Scharf in the offensive end now. Inside 2 minutes left in the third. Royer has it in the deep left corner. Drives in. Stopped there by Helly off the left block. And back out on top, they'll work it around. Right side, Stannard with the basketball. On top, intercepted by Sarah Zua. Then it's knocked away by Scharf, and it goes out of bounds, and it goes back to Central. Sarah Zua looked like she had a chance to maybe grab it, but she thought the ball was off the hands of a Warrior.
Yeah, she thought that was off of Central, so she kind of let that trickle out. She should have grabbed that, but the shot clock didn't reset, so we're at 14 here.
All right, another score. Edco leads West Central 58-20 as that game enters the fourth quarter. Vikings on their way. Royer with 5 seconds on the shot clock. They leave her wide open. She goes over to Stannard. 2 seconds to go. They're not going to get a shot off. They do not. As Royer drives baseline, it is a shot clock violation, and the ball goes back to the Eagles. And I think Coach Wiley's questioning here why the clock wasn't reset, but this is an argument he's going to lose.
He's going to lose because that never had possession of the Eagles. It was a tipped ball, not a possessed ball.
So it goes back to Clayton Ridge, and the Eagles have a chance to take the lead. Sarah Zua throws it right to Scharf and scores the layup. As it's a turnover by the Eagles on the inbounds, she thought that Schmealer was going to stop as the Warriors' full court pressure gives them a basket. Sarah Zua in the offensive end drives right side into a double team and is immediately tied up by Erickson. It is a jump ball, but it stays down here with the Eagles.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's getting very physical. You know, they're getting after it, and they're giving the ball to Central here.
They are.
I think this is Clayton Ridge's ball.
Well, nobody's going to argue here. And yes, now the scores table is finally on top as they are going to say it's supposed to be going to Clayton Ridge. All 3 of our officials missed that.
And Eric's almost got that. I think Erickson's like, I'll take it out. If you want to give it to me, we'll go the other way. But this is Clayton Ridge's basketball.
So they'll take it off the right side of the basket. Yeah, we're looking right down to the possession arrow, and it was pointed their way. Sarah Zua off the right side of the basket and has to go on top to Smith as the outlet. Smith in the lane. Helly one-on-one with Singleton. Takes the post-up shot up and in. Nice strong move in the middle of the lane. Eagles back within 1. A minute left here in the third. Stannard back in the offensive end to Royer. Royer back in the corner. Stannard left side for 3. Hit the side of the backboard. Shot no good. And Ostrander with the basketball. And now fouled by Royer as she comes into the offensive end. And is that the 4th foul now on Royer?
I think that's Royer's.
No, it's only her third.
I thought that was her 4th.
She had 2 early fouls, but that was a silly foul number 3.
It was.
Stannard checks out. Gregerson into the game for the Warriors. And it is the 4th foul on Central. Clayton Ridge has committed 3. Inbounds to Ostrander. Ostrander brings it over left side to Smith. Smith, top of the key. And right side knocked away by Gregerson into the backcourt. Gregerson dives for it, saves it back to Scharf. Scharf has a lane, bounces it right side to Erickson, but the ball is off the foot there of the Warriors, and it goes back to Clayton Ridge.
What an opportunity. Gregerson comes off the bench, tips that ball, saves it. Had an opportunity, didn't capitalize again.
Shot clock is off. Eagles with the basketball. Ostrander fouled by Erickson, and that's the 5th foul now on the Warriors. So it is the Eagles going to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, they're gonna go shoot a couple of free throws here, and they need to let the officials know that, hey, we're shooting 2 here.
Scores table right on top of things tonight. It will be 2 free throws for the Eagles. And this is a big difference in the ball game. Even though the Warriors getting to the free throw line far more than Clayton Ridge, the Eagles have been the better team at the line.
Yeah, the Eagles have been making those shots. Even if it's 1 out of 2, that's better than the Warriors have been tonight at the free throw line.
Ostrander with 2 free throws. It hits the front of the rim. It is no good. Ostrander, free throw wise this season, has actually only shot 13 free throws 4 of them made this season. Here's the second free throw by the left-hander. Certainly looks like she's got good touch, but that one rolls around. Got it to stay down. We're tied at 23. Warriors can work for the final shot if they choose, and more importantly, if they can. So Erickson has it at the volleyball line, and they're going to pull it back here. Erickson knocked into the backcourt by Sarazu, so Erickson can go get it. Erickson left side to Scharf. Scharf with 12 seconds to go. Top of the key to Royer. Royer, right side, Erickson, 8 seconds to go. Moves to the left, fires up a 3, aired it out long. Scharf gets the rebound, but she stepped out of bounds on the baseline with 2.8 seconds left here in our third quarter. Eagles have to go the length of the court.
And the Warriors are going to put some pressure, force them to inbounds it, but don't foul them. Don't walk the length of the court and give them any free throws here.
Schmeeler will throw it to center court. Inbounds to Helly. Helly left side gets it to Smith. Smith gets off a shot, but it's partially blocked. Not sure if it was in time or not, but it makes no difference. We go to the fourth. We're tied at 23 here, heading to the final quarter.
Alameda Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest Wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. We go to the fourth quarter, tied at 23, tied at 14 at the half. Both teams put up 9 in that third quarter. It is the Warriors basketball to start the fourth. Erickson, Oakley Armstrong back out there. Scharf, they run a back screen. Scharf drives from the right block, uses the left hand, flips it up, but it's short. Scharf the rebound, uses the left hand again, but misses it. And the ball knocked out of there by Embretson. It's going to go back to the officials' talk. Stays down here with the Warriors. Embretson, Royer, Oakley Armstrong, Erickson, and Scharf. For Clayton Ridge, Helly, Millard out there with those 4 fouls, Ostrander, Smith, and Sarazua as we start the fourth quarter here. Inbounds, they go to Scharf, right side open for 3 off the left side of the rim. Helly able to out-jump everybody, get the rebound off the left for the Eagles. Sarazua back to Ostrander in the offensive end. Ostrander on top, Smith a step behind the arc, deep 3, shot off the back of the rim, but Ostrander gets the rebound and saves it back over to Smith. Smith will bring it back out on top. Helly off the left block area takes a contested shot. It is short. Embertson good defense, but Helly gets the rebound, and the Eagles continue. Sarazua back over to Smith. Sarazua left side, right back to Helly, knocked away by Embertson. It'll stay down here. Shooting in our third quarter.
For the Eagles, they were 3 of 9, 0 of 1 behind the arc, 3 of 6, 50% at the free throw line. The Warriors, 4 of 15, 0 of 3 from the free throw line.
So again, the story of this game is that Central struggling mightily from the field and from the free throw line. There may be a little bit of blood on Erickson's jersey, so she will head to the basically out in the lobby area.
Switch jerseys and get her a number 0. They're just going to let her change and come right back in.
So she'll enter the game as number 0, which will be Madeline Pope, a freshman, taking that role there, doing what's best for the team.
What the team needs, and right now they want Erickson on the court, so they're going to give her a chance.
Your bigger concern is, where'd the blood come from?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is there a finger? Is there, where's the blood at? Because we got to find the source.
Yeah, now the question is, I would think we'd have to have her check out.
I would think
be the question
have to check
there.
out, yeah.
And they did that right out in the hallway, didn't they?
They did. They it's just by necessity.
So, been kind of a longer type ball game. Our officials say, all right, we're good to go. Let's just go with it. And now Erickson wearing number 0. Clayton Ridge trying to take the lead here. A minute into our third quarter. They get it to Helly on the left block. Fadeaway shot. Banks it up and in. Tough shot with good defense by Embretson. And the Eagles lead 25-23.
Well, and nobody's led by more than 3, so you know this lead isn't safe. They got to play some defense.
Right side, Embretson to Armstrong. Left side to Erickson. Top of the key to Scharf. Scharf, left side to Erickson. Baseline to Royer. 15-footer long, but fouled on the shot attempt by Ostrander. So that's why the shot ended up incredibly long. Aired it out from left to right. Royer to the free throw line for 2.
Is that going to be Ostrander's fourth foul, third foul?
That is her third. It is the first whistle of the fourth quarter on either team. So Royer back to the free throw line for Central. Free throw on its way, and it is good. At some point, the Warriors feel like they're going to start making some free throws, huh?
3 of 15, you think that law of averages got to get you back to 50%.
So the second free throw by Royer. She'll try to tie the game up here at 25. Second free throw on its way. It's popped in and out. No good. Rebound deflected off the hands of Ostrander, who tracks it down on the left side. Millard in the offensive end. Now Eagles got a chance to run. Royer knocks the ball away into the hands of Helly, but then Helly has it knocked away by Royer as well. But the Eagles take it down here off the right side of the basket with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, look for them to try to get this inside somehow to Helly, or a kick back out to Smith, maybe for a 3.
Millard takes it off the right side of the basket and gets it middle of the lane to Ostrander. Ball slapped away, picked up by Ostrander, who flips it up after Armstrong knocked it away, and that ball falls flat off the back of the rim. Scharf in the offensive end. Takes a little one-handed runner. That's off the back of the rim. She got 8 feet into the lane, missed the shot. Still a 1-point lead for the Eagles.
Scharf, a quiet night tonight with only 4, but had a lot of opportunities.
Sarazua tried to go left side to Millard, and it's in and out of the hands of Royer. Actually got a piece of it, deflected it out of bounds. Schmeeler coming back into the game for the Eagles. Smith checks out. So 6:09 left in the fourth. Inbounds to Schmeeler. Schmeeler right side to Millard. Millard right side now to Schmeeler. Schmeeler in the lane to Helly off the left block, double team. Immediately to Sarazua. Sarazua left side. Millard open left side, fires up the 3. Aired it out. Had the look, and here's Oakley Armstrong ahead of the pack, has Royer, but overshoots her. Would have been a gimme layup opportunity, but a turnover by the Eagles. They had connected earlier in this ball game. No dice there.
Yeah, just overshot that, and you just feel like, get that pass just a little shorter, get it to her, give her an opportunity, but overshot again.
Schmeeler in the backcourt, left side to Ostrander, drives in, stops. Helly, middle of the lane, takes a tough contested shot, got it in, middle of the lane from 10 feet away. 2 defenders around her, Helly keeping the ball high. Eagles lead by 3 right now.
Yeah, Helly's got 14 already tonight. She's been a workhorse inside.
That was the message at the half, get the ball inside. Scharf, top of the key to Oakley Armstrong, step behind the arc for 3, aired it out short. It will go out of bounds underneath the basket, and it goes back to the Eagles. Dean checks in. Sarazua checks out for the Eagles. That is Mallory Dean coming into the ball game. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Again, that's the biggest lead for either team tonight, but the Eagles have the ball and possession. So a chance to add on to that lead. They get it to Ostrander. Ostrander drives in, pulls up from the left block, flips it up, but it's long. Missed the leaner driving in. That was a nice screen set by Helly. Warriors back into the offensive end. Erickson, right side to Armstrong. Armstrong in the lane to Embretson, guarded by Miller. Backs her way down in a reach-in foul by Millard. That will be the 5th foul on Millard with 5:01 to go here in the fourth. She's going to call it a night. The most experienced player for the Eagles, their only junior, giving them significant starting minutes tonight.
Yeah, the junior's going to check out of the game. She's going to have her 5th. Ended up being scoreless tonight, but she was in foul trouble early and just couldn't get things going tonight.
Erickson inbounds to Embretson. Embretson has the ball knocked away. It scoots to the backcourt. Royer can go get it. It's not over and back. Scharf in the offensive end. Right side, Erickson. Erickson back out on top to Scharf. Left side to Armstrong. Armstrong drives in and a hand check on the drive in. That will be the 3rd foul on Clayton Ridge. Warriors have not committed a foul, so the Warriors will take it off the left side of the basket.
Yeah, they're going to have to reset here, try to run some kind of set, but they're going to be on the left side of the basket.
And it will be, once again, Erickson to take it out of bounds. Erickson into Scharf, spins, takes a little one step around Helly, shot no good. Scharf got the rebound, and then it's tied up on the jump ball. and it's going to go to the Eagles. So Scharf had a real good look in the inside, and the shooting woes just continue for the Warriors.
Well, Emberson had a nice seal inside, and Scharf kind of turned away from it, had to flip it up, and just wasn't able to get that up over the rim.
Ostrander into the offensive end, beats the Warrior pressure. Ostrander has the ball knocked away in a double team, but it stays down here with the Eagles. So again, Clayton Ridge leading 27-24 here in the fourth quarter as we approach the halfway mark. Again, Edco has defeated West Central tonight. 66-28 is the final score. Helly inbounds right side. The shot blocked by Emerson. Rebound right back to Helly. Up and in from the right side. Deflected right back into her hands. 5-point lead for the Eagles, rather. Biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, biggest lead, and they've been doing it in the offensive end, and Central's been struggling again.
It's a 2-3 zone by Clayton Ridge. Royer drives baseline to Embretson. Embretson, Scharf, right side to Erickson. Erickson does not take the three. Left side to Armstrong in the corner. Royer, deep left corner for three. Aired it out long. Embretson loses the rebound. Ostrander able to pull it away. So the Eagles with possession halfway through the fourth quarter. Back left side, it is Smith across the timeline into the offensive end. And Smith goes off a pick right side as the Warriors try to create some steals if they can. Helly gets it one-on-one in the lane, and Emerson reaches over from behind. The one thing about the Warriors playing girl-to-girl is Helly one-on-one now in the inside, causing them lots of problems.
Yeah, she's been doing a nice job of keeping that ball elevated, being tough with that shot, and just floating that over the edge of the rim.
Right side, Schmeeler takes it inbounds and has to go back into Helly. Helly just off the left block, takes the 12-footer. It's long. Rebound slapped out of there, and it's going to stay down here. They say it's off the hands of Emerson. Helly missed a shot about 10 feet away right side. Singleton in. Checking out, I believe here, will be Embretson for the Warriors with 3:40 to go. That last foul was once again for Embretson, her fourth foul. So she's out of there right now previously. Ostrander in the lane, hooks it up with the right hand, forced it, shot no good. Erickson gets the rebound for the Warriors. Royer ahead of the pack, but Erickson didn't see her in time, and the Eagles get back. Left side, Scharf open, left side for three, got it! Warriors needing any type of offense. They hit the three, and they're back within two.
Big bucket there by Blair Scharf. Good time for that one.
Schmeeler in the lane, that's Helly, wide open 8-foot shot off the back of the rim, had a good look. Rebound tracked down by Dean, but she loses it out of bounds because Royer knocked it away. So the Eagles will maintain possession off the right side of the basket.
And the hustle plays still continue. Had two bodies on the floor again on that, going after that ball, just getting after it.
So Embretson back in with those four fouls. Checking out will be Royer. So this is the top. No, you don't want Royer to come out. Coach Wiley almost to center court that time. Singleton will be coming out.
Yeah, he wants Singleton check it out here.
And Singleton started to head back. Singleton, they're still trying to get her out of the ball game.
Yeah, she didn't realize they were coming in for her.
Yeah,
so.
Singleton went like she's going to play back on defense. And Coach Wiley animated and got her back. Schmeeler inbounds to Dean. Dean, top of the key to Ostrander. Ostrander, left side, Schmeeler. Baseline, Ostrander has it left side. She'll bring it back out on top. 3 minutes left in the third. Smith, as the Warriors continue to play girl-to-girl. Smith, right side to Schmeeler. Schmeeler, high post area. Helly reverses it left side to Dean. Dean traveled with the basketball. So quickly at the high post, they reversed it left side, and the Warriors get the break of a turnover.
And the Warriors need to capitalize and come back with some points because, as we said, it hasn't been any lead bigger than 3, but time is running out. You got to get this thing back to even right
Dean
here.
checks out. Smith back into the ball game. Warriors with possession, down by a bucket. Again, this is a 2-3 zone that Clayton Ridge went to. Armstrong left side with the basketball. In the corner to Erickson. Erickson back over, has the ball knocked away, double teamed, and there is a foul committed by Clayton Ridge. So that'll be the fourth foul on the Eagles. It stays down here with the Warriors. The next one, the Warriors shooting free throws.
Well, you like the aggressiveness out of the Eagles, but, they got a piece of the arm that time and just didn't let go, and officials right on top of that. But Warriors haven't been able to convert on these free throws, so you're not sure it's guaranteed.
Third foul on Sarazua. Scharf on top, right side to Oakley Armstrong. Armstrong Goes in the lane to Royer. Royer puts it on the floor, takes a little left-handed hook shot. It's no good. Hallie, good straight-up defense, challenged her. Sarazua gets the rebound. Eagles back in the offensive end. Sarazua has a lane to the basket, drives in, shovels up the shot up and in. Nobody picked her up defensively, and it's a 4-point lead for the Eagles.
She went coast to coast, and nobody stepped up to do anything to stop that drive.
And back over right side is Scharf. Baseline to Embretson. Embretson in the lane to Armstrong. Takes the shot, no good, but fouled on the way up. The foul committed by Ostrander. 2:01 to go in the fourth. Oakley Armstrong to the free throw line for 2, and these are huge free throws for the Warriors.
I think from here on out, every free throw is going to be huge because these are free points. Clock's not moving, a chance to get your team back into whatever you want.
Armstrong is a 50% free throw shooter. That one off the front of the rim as the nightmare from the free throw line continues for the Warriors.
Warriors sitting at 4 for 18 at this point.
Second free throw being eyed by Armstrong. That free throw is good. They'll take 1 of 2. It is still a 3-point lead for the Eagles, though. Backcourt, it is again beating the pressure. Ostrander, actually, Schmeeler drives in, right-handed layup, blocked by Embretson, but a late whistle and a foul on Embretson. Embretson is going to fall out of this ball game with 1:56 to go. Schmeeler to the free throw line for 2 as she drove in hard right side.
And I got to be honest, it looked pretty clean, but, we're on the back side of it. Official right underneath there says you got a piece of the arm, so Schmeeler's going to have to earn them, but losing Embretson, that's tough. She's a good defender inside.
Embretson, along with Oakley Armstrong and Katie Royer, are the 3 Warrior seniors. Free throw off the back of the rim. Schmeeler's free throw bounces up and goes through, getting the job done from the free throw line. 2-possession lead here for Clayton Ridge. Second free throw being eyed by Schmeeler. Free throw on its way, rolls around the front of the rim, rolls through. Biggest lead of the night once again is 5 for Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge got that lead right now. They got to dig in defensively. Central, got to work your offense. You got to find buckets.
Oakley Armstrong to Scharf. Scharf loses the basketball, but a reach-in foul on Sarazua. So Central goes back to the free throw line with 1:44 to go here in the fourth.
Yeah, Blair Scharf's going to go to the free throw line. Again, she's about a 68% free throw shooter, so it's the girl you want, but it's been a rough night at the free throw line for all of these Warriors.
And it's 33-28. Eagles lead by 5. Scharf to the free throw line. Free throw on its way. It circles in and out. And that just explains the night for Central at the free throw line.
Yeah, just not able to capitalize. And I said, Scharf's a good free throw shooter. That was all the way down and right back up.
Second free throw eyed by Scharf on its way. It is good. 4-point lead, 1 of 2. And here's the full court pressure and a reach-in foul by Scharf. So that'll be the 3rd foul on the Warriors as Clayton Ridge has done a pretty good job handling the basketball better the second half.
Better, but I think if you're the Warriors, you're not trying to necessarily get steals. You're trying to force this to be slow and maybe get that 10-second call.
Sarazua takes it underneath the basket, gets it into Ostrander, who races into the offensive end. Ostrander loses the basketball, picked up by Oakley Armstrong. It is a turnover. So the Warriors back into the offensive end. Armstrong, top of the key. Right side to Scharf. Scharf with it as the Warriors run their offense. Left side to Armstrong. Armstrong to Erickson. May want to get a little quicker on offense here. Scharf, left side, Erickson, step behind the arc, left side for 3 and long. Scharf the rebound, put back, no good, but fouled. She was challenged by Hallie, and Scharf goes to the free throw line for 2 with 1:17 to go here in the fourth.
Well, it's been a long night at the free throw line, but Warriors getting there now, and you just got to capitalize on this, get yourself back into it.
3rd foul committed by Hallie. Scharf to the free throw line for 2. Free throw on its way. It is no good. This is amazing tonight, what has happened from the free throw line for the Warriors.
Yeah, just you're going to look at that one stat alone. It is a difference in the ball game between, a possible win, possible loss.
Scharf's second free throw, 1 of 2. It's a 1-possession game, and Central wants a timeout. They'll take it. 1:16 to go. Eagles lead 33-30. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Warriors taking a timeout, trailing 33-30. It is Central's basketball, or the correction, Clayton Ridge's basketball. And the Eagles have a 3-point lead. So Central has 2 timeouts. Clayton Ridge has 3. There's 1:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. And both student sections have been fabulous tonight.
They have. And if you're at Central right now, you can be aggressive because you got a couple of fouls to give. You can go for steals.
Inbounds Ostrander, double teamed, but able to get it over to Schmeeler. Schmeeler brings it into the offensive end for, once again, Clayton Ridge. Back over to Ostrander. Left side, Schmeeler with the basketball. We approach a minute. Smith, left side, takes a 3. Airs it out long, but Schmeeler the rebound. She brings it right in the corner for 3. It's off the back of the rim. And the loose ball, we've got a mad scramble, picked up by Armstrong. Oakley Armstrong drives in. Left-handed layup, no good. Scharf the rebound. And Scharf is fouled and will go to the free throw line for 2. The Eagles with the lead did not need to take those shots.
They didn't need threes, but they took them anyway, and they had 2 decent looks, but came up empty. And then the run out for the Warriors, not able to finish at the rim.
You've gotten the lead by not doing that in this ball game. So the third foul committed by Schmeeler. Scharf to the free throw line. It is no good. Popped in and out. Amazing. We'll get you what Central is from the free throw line once again. Second free throw being eyed by Scharf, and now Clayton Ridge wants a timeout with 48 seconds to go. We'll take a break. Back with the final 48 seconds. It's still a 3-point lead for the Eagles.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
So a timeout taken by the Eagles. Central back to the free throw line. What are they from the line tonight?
7 of 25.
7 of 25.
25, yeah. They're not able to knock down free throws, and they've been better in the fourth quarter. They're 4 of 10 in the fourth quarter, but they're a long cry from where they need to be.
And again, the second free throw by Scharf. It is good. It's a 2-point game. So it's 35-33, 45 seconds to go, and Sarazua fouled by Armstrong. Correction there. Yes, it is on Erickson, rather.
Yep.
But that's the 4th foul committed by Central. So Clayton Ridge will go into the bonus on the next foul.
Yeah, and I don't know if you want to play the free throw game right now. I think you got to get steals.
Schmeeler inbounds to Ostrander, guarded by Oakley Armstrong in the backcourt. And Ostrander stops it and then fouled by Armstrong with 40 seconds to go. Well, played good defense initially, but then a late reach in, and it will be the Eagles to the free throw line for 2. We mentioned Central 7 of 25. Clayton Ridge much better from the free throw line tonight.
They are 8 of 12 tonight, so not as many attempts, but they're knocking them down at a good clip.
And again, that's a 3-point difference, actually a 1-point difference from the free throw line, and it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ostrander for 2. Free throw off the back of the rim, popped in and out. It is no good. You're talking about free throw-wise for Ostrander. Again, coming into tonight, only 4 of 13, but has been better than that tonight.
She has. She's shot decently tonight, but missed the first one there.
And they'll try to make 1 of 2. Second free throw is short, long rebound, back to Ostrander, who dribbles it off her foot, but tracks it down in the corner. And the Warriors here are back on defense. Schmeeler, right side in the lane, that's Helly. Reverses it left side to Ostrander. Off the left block, did not force it. Good decision there. There's about a 5-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Right side, it is Schmeeler. Schmeeler wraparound pass. They work it around now. Right side, Smith for 3. Aired it out. No good with 15 seconds to go. And backcourt area, it is Armstrong. And a timeout taken by Central with 10.6 seconds to go. Again, the Eagles looking for a dagger there, apparently.
Looking for the kill shot, but, in all honesty, they could have ran that out, not taken a shot. Central would only had the ball for about 4 seconds.
And again, they would have to go the length of the court as well as the Warriors did not foul right away.
No, they didn't foul. They played it clean and got the long shot, got the rebound, but they've got 10 seconds here. What do you dial up, Dan?
With 10 seconds left in this ball game, I think if you're Central, you've got to get something going to the basket here.
Yeah, get somebody moving towards the basket, maybe get a layup and an and one, at least get free throw attempts here. I don't think you need the three.
Yeah, going for the win. Again, sometimes you do that at home, or actually the way you play that way to try to win it on the road. At home, you'll try to play to get it into overtime. But I think you've got to put it in the hands of Erickson to get things started there offensively.
I think so. Get it in her hands and get her going towards the hoop. Maybe get Scharf for a rebound or somebody on the backside in case it comes off. But you got to get a shot off, and I think you got to shoot it early.
In defense of a young Clayton Ridge team, and again, you're young. That's part of the reason why I think you see them here kind of anxious in the later stretches. They haven't been in this type of game before.
No, they haven't. They've only got 2 wins on the season, so haven't been in a lot of games where they've been in the lead or a chance for that win, and they want to capitalize.
Oakley Armstrong inbounds to Erickson. Erickson, top of the key, goes off a pick, kicks it in the corner. Armstrong, right corner for 3. No good. Rebound knocked out of there. Picked up by Ostrander and fouled with 1.1 seconds to go. And it is Clayton Ridge going to win this one. The Eagles get the stop they needed defensively. A missed 3 in the right corner. The Warriors set up a nice play going for the win.
Yeah, they had a nice set there for Erickson. They had the screen. Coming off the screen, it was plugged up, but they left Armstrong open. So she had an opportunity there, not able to knock it down.
And Ostrander to the free throw line for 2. Free throw on its way. It is good. Again, it's only fitting that the Eagles finish this off from the free throw line, which is a huge difference in the ball game, the way they have shot tonight.
Yeah, they've got a 3-point lead. She makes this. There's no chance for the Warriors.
Ostrander's second free throw. It is short. Scharf gets the rebound, and a timeout taken by Central. And the timeout, I believe they took time off the clock with 0.5 seconds to go. The Clayton Ridge fans are arguing there.
Yeah, they're arguing with Coach Wiley. He's like, we have the ball. I could take a timeout.
He was right by the official. Yeah. So now the question is, do they put more time on the clock, which I don't think they will.
I don't think they're going to. So this is going to have to be a long throw and a catch shoot, and I don't know if they got enough time for this.
And with 0.5 seconds to go, that usually has to be done with 0.7 seconds to go. So Clayton Ridge here leading 34-31 in a ball game that has been close throughout. The Eagles had the biggest lead of this ball game at 5, and they really have led much of this fourth quarter, as a matter of fact.
They have. They've been in control, and it's been close the whole game, but they've been in control in this fourth quarter.
And the Warriors are going to look at missed opportunities tonight, not just from the free throw line, but not shooting tonight well, which has been a struggle for them from time to time.
It's been time to time. They've had this issue, and it reared its head again tonight.
So the Warriors will have to go the length of the court, and it will be Oakley Armstrong taking it out of bounds. But again, there's only 0.5 seconds left here. So they will line up 4 girls at the center court line. They'll try to get somebody going to the basket if they can. Here is the pick. They throw it to center court to Erickson. Erickson inside half court, took a dribble. She won't even get the shot off. And the game comes to an end. The Eagles, who won all of 2 games this season, come into Central and fight past the Warriors by a final score of 34-31. So after dropping 2 decisions to the Warriors this year, the 3rd time's the charm for Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge, give kudos to those young girls for fighting and playing hard tonight, coming out on top.
And for the Warriors, again, they're going to look at a lot of opportunities left on the floor in this ball game tonight. So it is Clayton Ridge going to Key High. And a game they just played Key High in their last matchup and dropped a 79-47 decision. So it will be Clayton Ridge and Key High playing for the 3rd time Tuesday night at Lansing. Again, our final score, 34-31. It is Clayton Ridge victorious. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard, and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take the time to stop at a Nightingale Drug and visit with us about our services, such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing with most insurance plans, and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town family-friendly business in Guttenberg. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Getting to the age of 55 may have earned you wisdom, but Central State Bank thinks you should get something more, like a checking account that earns you interest. We believe you've earned the right to avoid fees for ATM and debit cards, wire transfers, cashier checks, and insufficient funds transfers. Call or visit Central State Bank today and ask about our Classic 55 checking. It's time you've got what you earned. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable, fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Luena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today, 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Elkader Floral Shop, Sode's Greenacre Gift Shop and Liquor Store in Guttenberg, Old Crow Mercantile in Elkader, Earhart, Nagy, McCorkindale, and Vorwald in Elkader, Electrotech in Guttenberg, Anna Mae Mosier CPA in Guttenberg, CJ Moyna and Sons in Elkader, Camp Power Sports, Napa Auto Parts in Elkader, Elkader Care Center and Kingston Court Assisted Living, The Brim Coffee House in Elkader and McGregor, Elkader Pit Stop, and Rivertown Family Dentistry, Dr. Alicia Waukee in Guttenberg. Welcome back to Elkader. Clayton Ridge advancing, improving to 3-16 on the season. Central closes 8-14 as the Eagles win at 34-31. We're joined by Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the postgame stats. Let's start with Clayton Ridge.
Clayton Ridge was led tonight by freshman Adeline Helly. She had 16 points. Emery Ostrander, another freshman, she had 9 points. Sophia Schmealer, another freshman with 5 points, and sophomore Erica Sarazua, 4 points. Leading scorer Millard didn't have any points tonight, in foul trouble, and so it was the youngsters that led the way for him.
Helly had 13 of her 16 points in the second half. Rest of the team totals.
Yeah, they shot 26% tonight, 1 of 13 behind the arc, but they were 11 of 33 from the field. Otherwise, more importantly, 9 of 16 from the free throw line, 56%, which was good enough tonight to get it done compared to Central's 8. So that was the difference in the ball game there, just able to hit free throws.
Turnover-wise in this ball game,
Clayton Ridge had 23. Central ends with 16. So Clayton Ridge had a lot of turnovers, able to overcome that.
but a number that was actually a little better than what they've had much of this season. Let's go to the totals now for Central.
Central was led by Blair Scharf. She ends up with 10 points. Oakley Armstrong with 6. Katie Royer with 5. Layla Emberson with 5. 3 points for Briley Erickson. 2 points for Natalia Singleton. So there's their 31. They stayed at that 19%. They shot it in the first half. They shot it in the second half. 19%, 3 of 23 behind the arc, 7 of 31 inside of it. They ended up 8 of 25 for 32% from the free throw line. So lots of points left out there, and they're going to look back at this, and they're going to see that right away.
Absolutely. Left a lot of points on the line, and the Eagles find a way to get it done, outscoring Central 11-8. in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break. We'll talk with Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Megan Livingston when our postgame show continues after this.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Johnson's Restaurant and Reception Hall in Elkader, Morris Funeral Home in Guttenberg and Garnavillo, Bender's Foods in Guttenberg, Mobile Track Solutions in Elkader, David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua. Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. And Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Welcome back to Elkader. Post-game show continues. Again, it is Clayton Ridge victorious by a final score of 34-31. We continue our post-game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Megan Livingston. Coach, first off here in this ball game, a good effort for your team, and it really took 4 quarters defensively for your team.
Yeah, it sure did. That was one of the most chaotic, low-scoring games I think I've ever been a part of. Glad that the girls could get it together. There was a lot of crazy situations, and it could have really gone anyway.
The big thing is the second half, able to get to Adeline Helly, get her more touches in the paint.
Yeah, she was just really struggling with that double team, and I think it mentally kind of wears on her, and I'm sure it takes a lot of energy, banging with those girls, but we kind of forced it in there, and yeah, she either shot or she dished, so that was great.
Yeah, 16 points. Also, Emery Ostrander, another freshman with 9 points.
Yeah, we always say Emery's kind of like our glue player. If there's an offensive rebound, she usually comes up with it, or a jump ball. She really makes a lot happen. I thought they handled the ball a lot better. That press, Elkader was kind of playing man, and we started to just have the confidence to take them one-on-one and kind of get out of each other's way.
Yeah, actually 23 turnovers, which I think you can live with. That's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's kind of our wheelhouse, unfortunately.
Well, and tonight you have 4 girls that score, 3 freshmen and a sophomore score for you.
Yeah. Having Kamaya in foul trouble, that hurt, but, I mean, hey, she'll just adjust for Tuesday.
All right, and obviously, I think we saw some plays down the stretch there where you had the lead, and that's kind of a young team kind of learning there, isn't it?
Yeah, and they are just so upset about some of those small mistakes that they made, and, noisy gym, things like that. But, again, we aren't in these situations that often with our record, so it was just something that they had to learn from.
Yeah, trial by fire is what it is.
Yeah.
Obviously, you hit enough free throws tonight. I think one of your better nights getting to the line and making shots.
Yeah, definitely. And I think we could have even got there a little bit more. We had Central in the bonus with 4 minutes in one of the quarters. I was like, drive, but easier said than done sometimes.
All right, now you go to Key High coming up on Tuesday night. You just played Key High, put up 47 points against them in a loss. Obviously, you know the Hawks quite well.
Yeah, we do. They are different every time we play them. The first time we played them at home, Winters didn't do a ton, so I was really impressed with our defense, kind of shutting her down. But then everybody else made threes that night, of course. When we went to Key, she had a great night, so we definitely have some defensive things to work on, especially after you saw all the foul trouble that we were in
All
tonight.
right, Coach, way to fight through it there. Good luck to you guys on Tuesday night.
Thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge basketball coach Megan Livingston, her team victorious 34-31. A quick break. We'll be joined by Central coach Mark Wiley when our postgame show continues after this.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative.
your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
Eagle Warrior Basketball is brought to you in part by Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona. Furniture Showcase and All Wine, lighting showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Carr Auto Group, online at karautogroup.com. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. The Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, and by Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Elkader. Welcome back once again to Elkader. Post-game show continues. We're joined by Central Girls Basketball Coach Mark Wiley. Coach, first off here, this has been a concern for you. Offensively, from time to time, you guys struggle offensively, and it was a tough 4 quarters for your team tonight.
Yeah, we did not shoot the ball well, Dan. I thought our shot selection first half was pretty good. We just didn't execute as far as scoring around the rim, and left a lot of points around the rim. So that leaves them in the game there and lets a young team in Clayton Ridge get confidence. And then we're in a battle there in the third and fourth quarters.
And I think if we talk beforehand, we say you guys get to the free throw line 25 times tonight. You think things are going well?
Yeah, we're driving it. We're getting there. That's the key, is that we got to get to the free throw line, but we can't go 8 for 25 and expect to win any game. So, I felt like we had the kids that we want at the free throw line too. So it wasn't like we had younger kids that haven't been to the free throw line. They have high percentage. Some of those kids have pretty high percentage in free throws, and we didn't execute there. So that's part of it, and it's tough because it's the last game of the season, and you can't say, well, we'll get it fixed, because we won't. We have to wait till next year.
All right, Blair Scharf, a sophomore, led you offensively, 10 points, had a really strong second half.
Yeah, she played really well on Friday night. She played hard tonight. She didn't get much rest at all, much breaks at all. So, yeah, she'd say it as well. Some shots that we got to get her to make sure that she makes, and she can. And she's got 2 years left in her resume. So we want to continue to work and get her to the next level for us.
Absolutely there. Now your 3 seniors, Katie Royer, Layla Embertson, and Oakley Armstrong. Embertson and Royer with 5 points. Oakley Armstrong had 6. Tell me about those kids.
Well, they're first of all, they're just great kids, Dan. They're just really, really good kids. Oakley's grown so much. I told her that after the game, just as an individual. So I'm proud of her and her efforts. She led us in assists this year. Katie Royer's a motor. Defensively, she does a really good job for us tonight. She was taken out of the game pretty early with 2 fouls. I felt that really, really hurt us. It really changed our game plan and being able to get up and get pressure. So, that's a situation that is unfortunate. But then, Layla Embertson's done a really good job in the middle for us. I thought she did a really good job on Helly tonight. Defensively, and again, they're seniors that are just good kids. So.
All right, and obviously, I played some younger kids with that group, so you feel like that there's some kids that are going to have to step into new roles for you next year.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to lose size with Layla being a senior and graduating, but Natalia played some big minutes for us tonight. She's come a long ways as far as defense goes. We need to get her to the offensive end and doing some things for us there so we can get some in and out play. And then the younger girls and Stannard and Gregerson and the other Armstrong, Zoe Armstrong, did a nice job for us throughout the year. So, their minutes are going to go up. They got to continue to work at it, though. And then you got some younger kids, too. The freshman kids did a nice job throughout the season. The JV team really improved. So, they got a lot of upside, I think, coming back.
All right, Coach. Thanks for joining us throughout this season. I know a tough loss tonight, but we certainly look forward to catching up with you.
Well, thanks for your coverage, Dan.
You betcha. We'll see you Saturday night, as a matter of fact.
Yes, you will.
On the bright spot
Yep.
for the North Fayette Valley Wahlert ball game on Saturday night. Quick break. When we return, we'll wrap things up. Again, Clayton Ridge over Central, 34-31. Back to wrap things up after this.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door, Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Myers Auto Service in Monona, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville, Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont, Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader, Timber is a Crop, Harvest wisely, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. Welcome back to Elkader. Again, our final score. It is Clayton Ridge victorious over Central, 34-31. Heck of a way to start the tournament. A good ball game here between two teams that are, again, below 500, but played hard for 4 quarters in this ball game. Biggest lead was by Clayton Ridge with 5. Central's biggest lead was 3. It was a tight ball game throughout, and the young Eagles team continues to grow as they advance.
Oh, a very competitive game. I think both of these teams were competing, and, it was a cold shooting night for Central. We'll give them that, but they didn't give up. I mean, there was bodies on the floor from the first play to the last play of the ball game, but I think Clayton Ridge has just, matured enough and put some things together, and this was the style of play they wanted. They wanted it slow. They wanted to run the half court. They wanted to take, Central out of any chance to run, and I think they did a nice job with that. Central got to the free throw line 25 times. You put in 3 of those, it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, absolutely.
3 more.
7 of 25 from the free throw line tonight, and 10 of 54 from the field, I think, in this game.
You make a couple more free throws, you're playing some overtime. We're probably still playing.
And for Clayton Ridge, able to get the ball inside in the second half was really a difference for them.
Yeah, getting held involved, and the freshman's going to continue to get better. The left-hander there, did a nice job of recognizing when I can take my shot, was quick with it, kicked it out as she needed it. So you saw some growth out of that freshman, but for their top 4 scorers to be a sophomore, freshman, that's huge for them going down the road. And they're going to have a tough game at Key, don't get me wrong, but I think they're happy to have won that game, to get that win under their belt, feel what that game feels like, and come out on the right side of it.
And they had a nice offensive game last time they played Key High. They dropped a 79-47 decision, as that will certainly be a step up for them on Tuesday night. So that will wrap up things from Elkader. Edco girls advanced tonight, beating West Central 66-28. Our girls tournament continues Saturday night. North Fayette Valley at Dubuque-Wahlert. Chalk Talk at 6:30, game time at 7 o'clock. Then Monday nights, right back here in Elkader for the boys tournament. Starmont at Central. Again, the Chalk Talk at 6:30, game time 7 o'clock. Tuesday will be in Monona. MFL Marmac taking on Beckman in the opening of the 2A tournaments with, again, the Chalk Talk at 6:30, game time 7 o'clock. We'll have all those games on KCTN FM 100, live video on KCTN.com or on the KCTN YouTube channel. You're going dancing Saturday, right?
I am. My daughter's got competitive dance Saturday, so I'm going to miss the Wahlert game, but I'll be back here in Elkader on Monday for the boys.
All right, we'll see you then. Yep. Again, our final score, Clayton Ridge defeats Central 34-31. For Coach Aaron Hammond, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks to Briar Reichs for running our camera here tonight once again, and also thanks to Caitlin Mussman for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com and click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit Real Farmers, Real Food,